I'm Gwen from the Woolly Closet, and I welcome you here in my little corner on YouTube. Today is Wednesday the 9th of October 2023, and I just had some time to record a little podcast. We've been really sick here lately with another round of COVID. My husband is a teacher, so he brings home all the good stuff. But we're doing fine now, we're all better, thankfully. And I thought I would record my third episode today. First off, what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Supermoon sweater by Veera Välimäki. I have knitted it 2 or 3 years ago, I think. I used KnitCrate Knitologie Glowing Worsted in matchstick. Now, this resembles nothing of a matchstick because I over-dyed it. It was a bright orange color and I would look very pale in it, and I just didn't wear it. So it was just lying there in my closet, and I felt bad for it because I worked really hard on it with all these cables everywhere. It's not an easy pattern, but very fun. And I wanted to do something with it to make it so I would wear it. So I over-dyed it. I chose a very dark gray fabric dye. I knew it wasn't going to be dark gray, but when I opened my washing machine and it came out all brown, I was still a little surprised, but I really like it. It might seem stripy on camera, but it isn't in real life. And it's snuggly and warm because it's still a little bit summery here, but the mornings are crisp and cold, so that's why I'm wearing a sweater now, and it'll probably come off later today. I also have one finished object, not two. I tried because I wanted to finish the cardigan for my daughter, but there's still some sleeve left. But I did finish my husband's sweater. Of course, the sleeves were too short and the body was too long, so I had to rip back quite a lot of body and add quite a lot of sleeve. Yes, this is the back. But it is now done, as you can see. And I really like how the ribbing flows with the body of the sweater. I knitted this with Svarta Fåret Ulrika Natur in chestnut, and I was kindly gifted this by Eddna, which is a web shop, and they asked me to try this yarn, and it's really lovely. This is non-superwash wool, not prickly to me anyway. My husband said it did prickle him a bit, but he was trying it on for me when it was quite warm, so I think maybe the heat was what made it prickly. I have some footage of him doing a little twirl in our backyard garden, so he's very self-conscious. I'll probably try and edit it in because I haven't figured out how to do that just quite yet. I'm doing this all on my phone and I don't know all the tricks yet on how to make it look pretty and smooth. Anyway, do I have anything else to say about this? This is the third sweater I've knitted for my husband, and now I'm a little bit done because knitting a sweater for a husband is a lot of work, especially when they're tall, and mine is quite tall. My whips, well, there's one active whip right now, apart from my daughter's cardigan, and that is the MKAL. So if you don't want any spoilers, well, this won't be any spoiler. You can watch if you want to, because mine is so different from everything else you've seen or will see. I don't think it's a spoiler anymore. Maybe you have been hearing things about the MKAL. It's quite controversial, the first glue, when it came out. Stephen made a beautiful Celtic knot or pinwheel. That's what I saw at least. And my husband, he first glanced at it and he thought it was something totally different than what I was thinking it was. And he said, "Are you sure you want to knit this?" And I was like, "Why not? It's beautiful. There's a pinwheel or a Celtic knot." And he said, "No, that's a hate symbol." So I looked at it again and again and again, still didn't see it. But then I saw a picture on Instagram. And then the quarter dropped and I was like, no, I can't knit this the way that it is. So I tried to change it. And mine looks like this now. But as you can see, I ripped out the needles because Stephen has asked us to just discard this design and do something completely different and do some center out thing. But this was on a Monday that he came out with this very emotional video. My heart kind of broke for him. It's been so much work and everything that happened has made such an impact on him. At first I was ready to throw in the towel and just not participate anymore, but that video, it made me want to try again, start over and try and salvage this MKAL, because this is not okay. I don't want it anymore. So, but as it was already Monday and the next clue comes out on Thursday, I don't want to get too far behind, because I know if I do, I probably won't finish it, like my twists and turns, which is still languishing in the attic somewhere. I have crochet superpowers. So I crocheted myself a square. And I used some, not a mohair there, but an Alpaca adventure to crochet myself this square, which is 20 centimeters wide, which was exactly the same measurement as this one. And now I am adding the border. It's like Wednesday meets Hufflepuff to me right now. And I'm working on the third one right now. I probably won't get it finished before Thursday, but I am going to try. So I am using Drops Fabel for this. Just these 4 colors. And I have one skein of Drops Alpaca silk in white and one in black. And I might add those somewhere with the clues. Somewhere, I don't know yet. But the first Alpaca adventure is right here. So I like this. It's fun. And the border is mindless and goes by really quickly. So I think this made me like the MKAL again. I'm back in full force and I love it. And to each his own, right? You know, if you want that first clue, just you can do whatever you want. We're not the boss of your knitting. He's not the boss of our knitting. You just do you, and that's all fine. But to me, it was like, I don't want to wear this. I live in the Netherlands. That symbol has still bad feelings and emotions around here, and I don't want to be associated with it in any way possible. So it's just not okay for me to wear that. So I'll wear this instead. And then, you must know by now, if you've watched the first and the second video, I am a blanket crocheter, blanket knitter, and I have several on the go. This one is on my nightstand, and I work on this in the evenings when my daughter is having a shower. This, you may know or not, is a scrappy blanket, a leftover blanket for my sock yarns and fingering weight yarns. This is a Norteasterly blanket by Skeinanigans on Instagram. I'm not sure about her other name, real name, person name. And it's living in this cute little sock bag I bought on a whim when I bought some Stephen Westwool tandem or bicycle. I can't remember. It's DK weight anyway. And it's full of little balls. Maybe I already talked about this. I can't even remember. But I just wanted to say I've added in some Christmas sock yarn. These are from my daughter's Christmas leg warmers. And it's a self-striping yarn, so it goes from dark green to lighter white and red, and then back to dark green. And I have still some left, so probably somewhere else in this blanket it'll make a reappearance. And this is some leftover, still in the back, mini skein from hand printed by Celine. I don't remember the name, but it's lovely and variegated with white and dark brown, blue and blue. And anyway, I'm working on the third strip. Oh my god, it's a mess. What happened? Beep. Working on the third strip. I did talk about this, now I remember. But anyway, I have to talk about something today other than the MKAL. So I'll work on that some more this evening. And then this blanket I made also a few years ago, maybe 2017. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I'll try to link everything down below in the description box. This is my Let's Start a Riot blanket, and I made a yarn ball with all my scrap yarns. I just tied knots with them with a magic knot, wound it up, and I had like 4 skeins, balls first, then skeins. I caked them up. No, I caked them up, not skeins. 4 balls, and then I caked them up, and then I just started crocheting with a stitch. I think I made it up myself. I've never come across it anywhere else. It is like a houndstooth crochet stitch, but it's not. Or was it? Anyway, so it came out like this. Maybe if I do it like this, you can see better. It has all kinds of colors and scraps, even some glittery ones. And this lives in my living room and is used quite often on the couch for snuggling. And it's a free pattern on Ravelry, like I said. Lots of people have made it already, and you can use whatever yarn you want. This one is crocheted with Stylecraft, Special Decays, scheepjes, Signet, some discount store yarn. Anyway, all acrylics. And as I'm trying to crochet through all my acrylics, because, well, they're great for blankets, but not for clothing and such. So sweaty. For me, anyway. I am still crocheting on a second version. This mess is attached to it. And it starts with grays and browns and cream and goes into blue, more blue, and now I'm at the greens. Oof, how do you show a blanket? Anyway, like this. And still have to try and get this in. I have to cake this up still. I have 2 more of these. I don't know if I will use them both. Maybe just the one, and maybe I'll use this one to crochet a cushion cover or something. I don't know just yet what I will do with it. I made these yarn balls quite a while ago. I still have to cake them up, but there. I know this is a short one, probably. I have no idea how long we've taken, but I still have some footage of my husband in his sweater. I have some footage of me crocheting the square, and I have some footage of my 2 budgies taking their morning bath, in case you'd like to see that. And I'll edit those in at the end of this video if I can make it work, because I am trying to add some music to it, and I just can't get it to work because I'm recording this on my phone and I'm editing it also on my phone, and I just can't figure out for the life of me how to get that music under the part of the video I want and not on the complete video. But that's just a puzzle I just have to figure out myself. Okay, that's about it, I guess. It's short. Hopefully you like it. If you do, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Love to read those. Thank you so much for watching Thank you so much for watching the other 2 videos if you have, and for commenting. It was lovely to read all your comments from all across the world. It made me feel really welcome, and I'm so glad you like it. I will be back in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm hoping I'll have some special footage for you then. Okay, see you then. Bye.